Good day and welcome to General Biology 2. For today's discussion, I will tackle about these following topics: the DNA, theories of evolution, plant and animal organ systems, and the classification of living things. To start with, what is DNA? Deoxyribonucleic acid, or DNA, is the molecule that carries genetic information for the development and functioning of an organism. DNA is made of two linked strands that wind around each other to resemble a twisted ladder, a shape known as a double helix. Each strand has a backbone made of alternating sugar or deoxyribose and phosphate groups. Attached to each sugar is one of four bases: the adenine, cytosine, guanine, or thymine. The two strands are connected by chemical bonds between the bases. Adenine bonds with thymine, and cytosine bonds with guanine. The sequence of the bases along DNA's backbone encodes biological information, such as the instructions for making a protein or RNA molecule. Moving on to the theories of evolution. But before that, what exactly is a theory? A theory is an idea about how something in nature works that has gone through rigorous testing through observations and experiments designed to prove the idea right or wrong. When it comes to the evolution of life, various philosophers and scientists, including an 18th century English doctor named Erasmus Darwin, proposed different aspects of what later would become evolutionary theory. Theories of evolution. The theory of evolution is a shortened form of the term theory of evolution by natural selection, which was proposed by Charles Darwin and Alfred Russel Wallace in the 19th century. Natural selection was such a powerful idea in explaining the evolution of life that it became established as a scientific theory. Biologists have since observed numerous examples of natural selection influencing evolution. Today it is known to be just one of several mechanisms by which life evolves. For example, a phenomenon known as genetic drift can also cause species to evolve. In genetic drift, some organisms, purely by chance, produce more offspring than would be expected. Those organisms are not necessarily the fittest of their species, but it is their genes that get passed on to the next generation. The next topic would be the plant and animal organ systems. In plants, just as in animals, similar cells working together form a tissue. When different types of tissues work together to perform a unique function, they form an organ. Organs working together form organ systems. Vascular plants have two distinct organ systems: a shoot system and a root system. The shoot system consists of two portions: the vegetative or the non-reproductive parts of the plant, such as the leaves and the stems, and the reproductive parts of the plant, which include flowers and fruits. The shoot system generally grows above ground, where it absorbs the light needed for photosynthesis. The root system, which supports the plants and absorbs water and minerals, is usually underground. These are some of the organ and system of animals. Below are the 12 organ systems shared by most higher animals: the respiratory system, circulatory system, nervous system, digestive system, endocrine system, reproductive system, lymphatic system, muscular system, immune system, skeletal or the support system, urinary system, and the integumentary system. Now we have the classification of living things. The classification of living things involves organizing life forms based on shared characteristics. The word taxonomy is the term used to describe the classification of living things. The taxonomy of living things starts at the broadest level and moves to the most specific level. The basic taxonomy of living things involves 8 distinct levels. Each level of the taxonomy is referred to as an individual taxon. Level 1. The domain. There are 3 domains: the eukarya, bacteria, and the archaea. The basic taxonomy of living things includes 6 kingdoms. Each of 3 domains is associated with particular kingdoms: the plantae, bacteria, archaea, animalia, fungi, and the protists. There are multiple phyla for each kingdom. Examples of some of the most commonly known phyla include the Anthophyta, Arthropoda, and the Coniferophyta. Level 4. Class. Examples of several classes in the phylum Chordata include the Amphibia, Mammalia, and the Reptilia. Level 5. The Order. Each class includes several orders. For example, there are 19 orders within class Mammalia. A few examples include the Carnivora, the Chiroptera, and the Primates. Example: humans are in the order Primates. Level 6. Family. After identifying an organism's order, the next step in classification is to determine which family it is in. Each order has multiple families. A few of the dozen primate families include the Callitrichidae, Hylobatidae, and Hominidae. Level 7. The genus. Each family in the taxonomy of living things can be identified by genus. For the family Hominidae, the genus divisions are as listed below: the Pan, Gorilla, the Pongo, and Homo. Level 8. The species. The final level of classification is species. In some cases, there is only one species per genus, while there are multiple species for others. That would be all. Thank you for listening.